boys and girls. Happy National Crayon Day. I'm so happy that you decided to join us for our celebration today. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is yellow. Yellow like the beautiful sunshine that I hope we see some more days of this week. As we get ready to kick off our celebration today, why don't we start with a song? Now in this song, I'm going to ask you to think about the colors that you're wearing today. What color is your shirt? What color are your pants? And as you think about that, the song also has some motions that are going to go with it. At one point, we're going to nod our head, and you just want to do that 2 times. So can you show me a nod? Good. Another place in the song, we're going to touch our shoe. We're going to clap our hands, just 2 times. And we're going to stomp our feet. Again, just 2 times. So get ready to follow along. Listen carefully so you know when to come in. If you are wearing red, nod your head. If you are wearing red, nod your head. If you are wearing red, then please nod your head. If you are wearing red, nod your head. Let's do blue. If you are wearing blue, touch your shoe. If you are wearing blue, touch your shoe. If you are wearing blue, then please touch your shoe. If you are wearing blue, touch your shoe. Green. If you are wearing green, clap your hands. If you are wearing green, clap your hands. If you are wearing green, then please clap your hands. If you are wearing green, clap your hands. Yellow. If you are wearing yellow, stomp your feet. If you are wearing yellow, stomp your feet. If you are wearing yellow, then please stomp your feet. If you are wearing yellow, stomp your feet. Wonderful job. Okay. Of course, it wouldn't be a celebration without reading some stories. So I do have 3 planned for you today. The first story that I'm going to be sharing with you is called The Day the Crayons Quit. Do you know what it means to quit? If I say, I'm going to quit playing baseball, then that means I'm going to stop doing that. I'm not going to do it anymore. So when we think about crayons quitting what they do, drawing, coloring, why do you think crayons would want to quit? Well, let's read to find out. The Day the Crayons Quit by Drew Daywalt. Pictures by Oliver Jeffers. One day in class, Duncan went to take out his crayons and found a stack of letters with his name on them. Hey, Duncan, it's me, Red Crayon. We need to talk. You make me work harder than any of your other crayons. All year long, I wear myself out coloring fire engines, apples, strawberries, and everything else that's red. I even work on holidays. I have to color all the Santas at Christmas and all the hearts on Valentine's Day. I need a rest. Your overworked friend, Red Crayon. Dear Duncan, all right, listen. I love that I'm your favorite crayon for grapes, dragons, and wizards' hats, but it makes me crazy that so much of my gorgeous color goes outside the lines. If you don't start coloring inside the lines soon, I am going to completely lose it. Your very neat friend, Purple Crayon. Dear Duncan, I'm tired of being called light brown or dark tan because I am neither. I am beige, and I am proud. I'm also tired of being second place to Mr. Brown Crayon. It's not fair that Brown gets all the bears, ponies, and puppies, while the only things I get are turkey dinners, if I'm lucky, and wheat. And let's be honest, when was the last time you saw a kid excited about coloring wheat? Your beige friend, Beige Crayon. Duncan, Gray Crayon here. You're killing me. I know you love elephants, and I know that elephants are gray, but that's a lot of space to color in all by myself. And don't even get me started on your rhinos, hippos, and humpback whales. You know how tired I am after handling one of those things? Such big animals. Baby penguins are gray, you know. So are very tiny rocks, pebbles. How about one of those once in a while to give me a break? Your very tired friend, Gray Crayon. Dear Duncan, you color with me, but why? Most of the time, I'm the same color as the page you are using me on, white. If I didn't have a black outline, you wouldn't even know I was there. I'm not even in the rainbow. I'm only used to color snow or to fill in empty space between other things. And it leaves me feeling, well, empty. We need to talk. Your empty friend, White Crayon. Hi, Duncan. I hate being used to draw the outline of things. Things that are colored in by other colors, all of which think they're brighter than me. It's not fair when you use me to draw. Nice beach ball, and then fill in the colors of the ball with all the other crayons. How about a black beach ball sometime? Is that too much to ask? Your friend, Black Crayon. Dear Duncan, as Green Crayon, I am writing for two reasons. One is to say that I like my workloads of crocodiles, trees, dinosaurs, and frogs. I have no problems and wish to congratulate you on a very successful coloring things green career so far. The second reason I write is for my friends, Yellow Crayon and Orange Crayon, who are no longer speaking to each other. Both crayons feel they should be the color of the sun. Please settle this soon because they're driving the rest of us crazy. Your happy friend, Green Crayon. Dear Duncan, Yellow Crayon here. I need you to tell Orange Crayon that I am the color of the sun. I would tell him, but we are no longer speaking. And I can prove I'm the color of the sun too. Last Tuesday, you used me to color in the sun on your Happy Farm coloring book. In case you've forgotten, it's on page 7. You can't miss me. I'm shining down brilliantly on a field of yellow corn. Your pal, and the true color of the sun, Yellow Crayon. Dear Duncan, I see Yellow Crayon already talked to you, the big whiner. Anyway, could you please tell Mr. Tattletale that he is not the color of the sun? I would, but we're no longer speaking. We both know I am clearly the color of the sun, because on Thursday you used me to color the sun on both the Monkey Islands and the Meet the Zookeeper pages in your Day at the Zoo coloring book. Orange, you glad I'm here? Your pal, And the real color of the sun, orange crayon. Dear Duncan, it has been great being your favorite color this past year, and the year before that, and the year before that. I've really enjoyed all those oceans, lakes, rivers, raindrops, rain clouds, and clear skies. But the bad news is that I am so short and stubby, I can't even see over the railing in the crayon box anymore. I need a break. Your very stubby friend, Blue Crayon. Duncan, okay, listen here, kid. You have not used me once in the past year. It's because you think I am a girl's color, isn't it? Speaking of which, please tell your little sister I said thank you for using me to color in her little princess coloring book. I think she did a fabulous job of staying inside the lines. Now back to us. Could you please use me sometime to color the occasional pink dinosaur or monster or cowboy? Goodness knows they could use a splash of color. Your unused friend, Pink Crayon. Hey, Duncan, it's me, Peach Crayon. Why did you peel off my paper wrapping? Now I'm naked and too embarrassed to leave the crayon box. I don't even have any underwear. How would you like to go to school naked? I need some clothes. Help! Your naked friend, Peach Crayon. Well, poor Duncan just wanted to color. And of course, he wanted his crayons to be happy. And that gave him an idea. When Duncan showed his teacher his new picture, she gave him an A for coloring and an A+ for creativity. Just look at that beautiful picture that Duncan did. Do you notice how he used so many different colors there, representing each and every color that was mentioned in the story? What a beautiful picture. At this time, we're going to take a little time to color some artwork of our own. So I want you to go and grab your crayon box and some white paper. If you need to pause this video to go get those things, go ahead and do that. And then join me back here in a moment as we work on doing some of our own artwork. For the first drawing today, I'm going to work on a circus lion. So let's start by drawing a circle for his face. And then we're going to add a couple of half circles for ears. I'm going to double it up a little bit. And let's put 2 more circles right here, touching one another. It's a little closer here. Those will represent his cheeks. And I'm going to give him a little tongue. And add a little nose. Let's give him some eyes. And now as I get ready to draw his body, I want you to kind of think of this as making an upside down letter U. Bring that out. And then we'll just connect that there at the bottom. Now let's give him a couple of front legs here. Add some paws to that. Okay, we want to add a tail. Starting to take shape there. Now let's give our lion a mane here. Right around his face. Color that in later. And maybe a few whiskers. And then I think I would like to create a circus pedestal for him to stand on. Connect that. Maybe I'll decorate that with some polka dots. Okay, so I've created a circus lion. Now later I'm going to go back and add some color to that, kind of fill it in there with some fur, and maybe even add a little bit of background there. I think maybe a hoop on fire would look kind of neat there in the background. So for right now though, I'm just going to set that aside as I work on a second animal. Grab another sheet of paper here. And this time I think I would like to create a little baby chick. So let's start again with a circle for the head. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see that. Let me get something a little darker here. There we go. And then for his body, okay, this is going to be the tricky part. We're just going to sketch out kind of a quadrilateral here. When you're practicing these drawings, these animals later, you may even want to sketch this very lightly with pencil. Now let's give our baby chick a beak. And I'm going to connect the head to the body. So I'll give him a little neck. Okay, just like that. And add a couple of legs. And let's give him some feet there. And I'm going to sketch out kind of a triangle right here. That's going to represent his little wing. just going to kind of using our crayon here. Let's give him an eye. But we're just going to kind of give him a little bit of baby chick fuzz here as we kind of connect things, create that wing. And you may even want to come out a little bit with the fur there, the feathers. All right, we have our baby chick. So perhaps I could add a little bit to the background. Maybe I could do a red barn back there or some other farm animals, or give him a little bit of food. So I'll come back to that later and fill in. I'd love to see your drawings once you've completed coloring them and filling them in. So feel free to post your own drawings on our Facebook page. Look forward to seeing them. Did you ever wonder how crayons are made? Here at the library, we have a couple of different books that actually explain the process. I'm going to share one of those with you today. The one I'm sharing is called How Is It Made Crayons. So, crayons start out as a wax mixture. The mix begins with paraffin, a type of wax that's made from oil. And paraffin has good rub-off, so when you color, some of the crayon comes off onto the page. This wax is heated, it becomes a liquid, and then a dry powder called pigment is added. Pigment is what gives the crayon its color. So the wax and the pigment are mixed together until that color is spread all throughout. The second step involves molding. The mixture that we just talked about is poured into a mold machine. This metal machine is full of all kinds of crayon-shaped molds. When the molds are full of the colorful mixture, then they're placed in cold water. This makes the wax cool and get hard. After the crayons are cool, the machine pushes them out. Any extra wax that didn't fit into the molds is scraped off, melted, and reused. The next step is wrapping. A machine puts labels on the crayons. Then the crayons fall into a moving belt. Notice that they're being inspected here. Are any of them chipped? Are any of them broken? Does the color seem right? Quality control workers check each crayon. They pick out the ones that are not perfect, and those are recycled. Then they pick the crayons off the belt, carry them to a sorting machine. Notice that in this sorting machine, it puts one crayon of each color into a box. So you can see all those different colors being sorted. See red, and blue, and green. So then the boxes are ready. And they're shipped to the stores where we can buy them. So that's the process of making crayons. In case you would like to try this at your house, I'm going to include a link below in the comments or on the page of our website that shows you how you can take those old crayons you have that maybe are getting really small and stubby or broken and melt them down to create new. Be sure to check it out. Let's play a game. I spy some crayons hiding among the items here. Can you see them? How many crayons do you see? If you guess 10 crayons, you are exactly right. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 crayons. As you look at those crayons, what color do you see the most often? Yes, green. I spy a green crayon here, and a second one, and a third one. The color green shows up the most. Nice job with playing our I Spy game. The Day the Crayons Came Home by Drew Daywalt. Illustrations by Oliver Jeffers. One day, Duncan and his crayons were happily coloring together when a strange stack of postcards arrived for him in the mail. Dear Duncan, not sure if you remember me. My name is Maroon Crayon. You only colored with me once to draw a scap, but whatever. Anyway, you lost me 2 years ago in the couch. Then your dad sat on me and broke me in half. I never would have survived had Paperclip not nursed me back to health. I'm finally better, so come get me. And can Paperclip come too? He's really holding me together. Sincerely, your marooned crayon, Maroon Crayon. Dear Duncan, no one likes peas. No one even likes the color pea green. So I'm changing my name and running away to see the world. Sincerely, Esteban the Magnificent, the crayon formerly known as pea green. Hi, Duncan. It's me, Neon Red Crayon. Remember that great vacation we had with your family? Remember how we laughed when we drew a picture of your dad's sunbird? Remember dropping me by the hotel pool when you left? Clearly you do not, because I'm still there. How could you miss me? Anyway, after 8 months waiting for you to come get me, I guess I'm walking back. Your left behind friend, Neon Red Crayon. Duncan, it's us, yellow and orange. We know we used to argue over which of us was the color of the sun. But guess what? Neither of us wants to be the color of the sun anymore. Not since we were left outside and the sun melted us together. You know the real color of the sun? Hot. That's what. We're sorry for arguing. You can make green the sun for all we care. Just bring us home. Your not so sunny friends, yellow and orange. Hey, Duncan, I'm sure you don't recognize me after the horrors I've been through. I think I was tan crayon or maybe burnt sienna. I don't know. I can't tell anymore. Have you ever been eaten by a dog and puked up on the living room rug? Because I have. I have been eaten by a dog and puked up on the rug, Duncan, and it's not pretty. Not pretty at all. I'm more carpet fuzz than crayon now. Can you please bring me back? Your undigestible friend, Tan, or possibly burnt sienna. Dearest Duncan, could you please open the front door? I still need to see the world. Sincerely, Esteban the Magnificent. Hey, Duncan, remember last Halloween we told your little brother there was a ghost under the basement stairs? Then we drew that scary stuff on the wall? Sure was funny when he ran screaming, right? But it wasn't so funny when you forgot to take me out of the basement. Please come get me. I'm kind of terribly terrified. Your scared friend, glow-in-the-dark crayon. Dear Duncan, looks like I'm almost home. Been through China, Canada, and France, I think. Just crossing New Jersey by camel now. New Jersey has giant pyramids, right? See you soon. Neon red crayon. P.S. Next stop, the North Pole, I think. Duncan, does page 8 of Pirate Island ring a bell? Kind of a big payday for Captain Greenbeard there, don't you think? And no bronze or silver in that pile, huh? I told you it'd make me blunt if you colored each coin individually. But would you listen? No. I also told you the stupid crayon sharpeners never work. Did you listen to that? Also, no. Now I can't color anything at all. Your pointless friend, Gold Crayon. Dear Duncan, I've seen the world. It's rainy. I'm coming back. Esteban the Magnificent. Hi, Duncan. You're probably wondering why my head is stuck to your sock. A question I ask myself every day. Well, it's because last week you left me in your pocket and I ended up in the dryer. I landed on your sock and now he's stuck to my head. Can you please come get me? Also, why does everything you wear still smell even after it's washed? Your stinky, socky, stucky on head buddy, turquoise crayon. P.S. Sock says hi. Dear Mr. Duncan, I know I'm not your crayon. I know I belong to your baby brother, but I can't take him anymore. In the last week alone, he's bitten the top of my head, put me in the cat's nose, drawn on the wall, and tried to color garbage with me. The worst part is he is a terrible artist. I can't tell what his drawings are. Donkeys? Monkeys? Donkey monkeys? Picasso said every child is an artist, but I don't know. I don't think he met your brother. Please rescue me. Your desperate friend, Big Chunky Toddler Crayon. Duncan, greetings from the Amazon rainforest. Making great time. I think I'm almost home. Neon red crayon. Hello, Duncan. It's me, Brown Crayon. You know exactly why I ran away, buddy. Everyone thinks I get all the great coloring jobs, candy bars, puppies, ponies. Lucky me, right? But they don't know what else you used me to color, do they? I didn't think so. The rest of that drawing was great, but did it really need that final brown scribble? I'll come back, but please, let's stick to candy bars, okay? Your very embarrassed friend, brown crayon. Duncan was sad to learn of all the crayons he'd lost, forgotten, broken, or neglected over the years. So he ran around gathering them up. But Duncan's crayons were all so damaged and differently shaped than they used to be that they no longer fit in the crayon box. So Duncan had an idea. What do you think that idea was? He built a place where each crayon would always feel at home. Look at that wonderful crayon fort that Duncan's built. What a nice home for the crayons. At the end of our story, we see that Duncan created a very special home for his crayons, so they wouldn't be forgotten or neglected again. Here at the library, we would like to invite you to do the same at home in a special art contest that we are holding. We're asking you to create a beautiful home box for your own set of crayons. You can use any type of art media that you have, whether that be a box, construction paper, yarn, just whatever materials you might have there at home. Once you've completed making your special home, we then ask that you take a picture of your box for submission into our art contest. You can send your photographs either by email to the director at pdunn@sabinalibrary.com, or you can post your photo on our library Facebook page under the art contest post. Now, we do want to give you a little bit of time to create your special homes, so we're asking that all submissions be made by the end of the week, on this coming Friday, April the 3rd. We will be selecting one artist to receive a gift card to a local business. So we can't wait to see the wonderful creations that you're going to come up with in this art contest. If you've ever attended one of our story hours before, you know that a lot of times we like to end that session with the Hokey-Pokey. You know the song. So come on, if you're sitting down, get up and join me. Now, if you have others with you in the house, make sure you allow yourself plenty of room so that you're not touching. Okay. Are you ready? Let's get started. Come on. Let's dance. Shake it. Twist and dance. It's all about. elbows. Whole self. Shake. One more time. Yay! Great job!